Hey guys, Pablo here, and welcome to a brand new video in which we'll be taking a look at an exchange that allows people to do leverage trading with up to 100x, and it provides traders with access to global crypto market. And the exchange is pretty awesome. We'll be talking about the differences of this exchange and the other exchanges that we have been seeing a lot of them shutting down, and the problems that they're facing and the solutions that this exchange have provided for those problems and what makes it different. We'll be talking about the whole procedure of registering. It doesn't really need a KYC, so it's pretty quick, but it's also very secure because they have a lot of security layers on accounts. And we'll be discussing the procedure of deposit, how to do the leverage trading. I already have traded an account, and I already have placed some deals. So we'll also be placing deals and taking a look at the functions that they have. So this video will be jam-packed with complete information about this project, and the information that I'll probably not cover. If I miss any, I'll be providing you guys with all the links in the description, so you'll be able to check it out from there. And if there's still anything missing, you can either ask them from the social media or you can ask me in the comments. So make sure that you do that. And just know that this is not a financial or an investment advice, so always do your own investigation and research. And with this being said, let's move straight to the project. Now, if you talk about the simple definition or the introduction of what MarGEX actually is, this is basically a Bitcoin-based derivative platform or trading platform that gives traders the ability to trade with up to 100x leverage. And it also gives traders the access to the global crypto market. Now, this is, just a written definition of MarGEX. We need to know what actually it is, what distinguish this exchange from the other exchanges, because we have seen in the past that a lot of the exchanges are facing a lot of problems, and because of those, they are failing. They are shutting down, especially in the region of the Europe or the certain part of the Asia, where we're facing these kind of issues. Different MarGEX provided was that this platform is basically, it does not require any KYC. The whole procedure of registering or signing up and depositing and trading is very simple. It is very quick. I personally made an account and it probably took me like 2 minutes. We'll be taking a look at how you can register, which they actually have the entire guides right here, how you can register. Simply put your email password, and then you're going to confirm that from the email that you provided. And then they're also teaching how you're going to deposit, which I actually did deposit, and it took me another 2 minutes, and it was really quick. So there's no KYC required in this, although they have a lot of security layers. If you're wondering about those things, they do have a lot of security layers to ensure that it is safe. But in the initial procedures, as you can see right now, these are the user accounts security layers. So don't think that it's not safe. They do have a lot of, they have put in a lot of emphasis on the security. So there's no KYC required. They have taken care of all the problems, and they have solutions for all the problems, because of which other exchanges have failed. And it has been working for some time now. It is working really awesome. Now that we have that out of the way, like what distinguishes MarGEX from the other exchanges, let's talk about leverage trading, because there might be some people that do not know what leverage trading actually is. Another problem that MarGEX actually addressed was there was a time when the derivative trading was only something that the specialist traders were able to do because it was a complicated procedure. But because of their exchange, which you can see right here, they have made this amazingly smooth and simple user experience that you don't really need to be a special trader. You don't really need to have all the sophisticated knowledge and the ability to use these complicated interfaces. Basically, anyone with even the tiniest knowledge of these things can come here, take a look at this, and they can start trading. So this is something else. This is something different that the MarGEX offered, which helped them stand out from the crowd. Now, if we talk about leverage trading and try to understand what leverage trading actually is for people who do not know what this actually is, because this is one of the main things that you're going to do in this, and you're going to take benefit of this, Now, if we talk about leverage trading and try to understand what leverage trading actually is, because most of this is confined to this particular area. Leverage trading is basically, it means that it reflects the leverage. It basically reflects the amount of personal funds that are required to open up a position compared to the actual size of the position. So for example, you want to trade $100 into Bitcoin, but you want to trade at the level of $1,000, so that now you can see there's a margin requirement that needs to be filled, and this is what leverage trading actually is. So only $100 of your available balance will actually be used, and the margin requirements of the deal will be fulfilled through leverage. So you have $100, but you'll be trading at the level of $1,000. This is just a basic gist. Of course, you can go into details to understand what leverage actually is, but this is the basic gist on what you're going to do. So if you can see right now, there's a minimum that you're going to deposit. I think that is about like $10. And I deposited some USDT just so we can start. And you can see I have opened up some positions right now, and I can actually open some for you guys. We can see that we can open up these positions. These are like the main crypto that are actually available to us right now: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Litecoin, EOS, Wi-Fi, ADA, and so forth. So these are basically, you know, the main ones that we have right here. I opened up some positions for the Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, and I'm not sure about the other one. But basically, let's say if you want to go for the Ethereum, you have different options. One of the things that I really liked about this thing is because it's not essential that we are in a bull market or we're in a market that is improving that we make profit in this one. You know, this platform actually works even if the whole market is going for a loss. So in this, you can actually make profit when the market is falling using the 100x derivatives. And we have different available collaterals or deposit options that include Bitcoin, USDT. That includes Bitcoin, USDT, ERC20, USDT, ERC20, Ethereum, USDC, DAI, USDP. So, and there's like a lot of them that we have as available collaterals. And we have different indicators that you probably can see right now. And they have details of all these things, all these parameters. So you're not going to have any trouble understanding what these actually are. In this video, we'll be focusing on the most simplest thing to get you started. So as I mentioned, they help you make profit even when the market is going loss. Like, of course, you need to go with the right strategy. It's not ensure that if you use this platform, you can make money even when the market is falling. Of course, there's a lot of other things that are put into it, and you need to have the proper strategies and some kind of knowledge on how you want to play with these things. But with this, it is possible that if you play your cards right, you can make profit even when the market is falling using the 100x derivatives. So we have different functions. We have stop loss, we have limit orders, we have take profit, and like a lot of those features through which we don't really have to open this page like all the time, or like keep ourselves up at night to, if you're making a profit, or if you want to, you know, get ourselves out of the market. These features allows us to open up a trade, and we put some conditions like if the price is falling like below this area, this threshold, it'll basically just pull you out of the markets to prevent any loss. So they have this kind of features that basically enables you to not stay in here all the time and just, you know, you start a trade and then you just do your own work separately. So as you can see, I have opened some of the leverage tradings right here, and we can actually open it up right now. You have different options when we have for the limit. So the limit order is one of the most popular types. Your order will be executed at the requested price or better. So if you put a price that I want this to start at this point, and when it reaches that, the order is executed. If you talk about the market, this is done on the order book. Basically, there's nothing that is actually included in this. So you're doing this on your basically own. But in this case, you need to stay up, and you need to take all the appropriate decisions at the appropriate time. And then we have the stop market. In this, the trader system will send a market order when the current price reaches a trigger price. In this, the traders use the type of orders for close their position in case of losses. So this is something that you use in case you want to protect yourself from the loss, like while you're sleeping or you're somewhere in the vacation. Now, one other thing that I found really amazing, because we have seen leverage trading before in other platforms, in this one you have adjustable leverage. So I can, right now you can see I want to trade with 20x leverage or 40x or 60x or 80x. It just depends on me how much I want to go for. So in this, I can actually choose the amount, and it shows what the order cost margin actually is going to be. So I'm going to pull this somewhere here. It's entirely up to you. I'm just doing this just to show you guys how easy it is. And then you simply click on buy, and it'll just take seconds, and it just starts. And it takes, it's this small to, and it's even quicker if you want to close the deal. And when you newly register, it'll show you some kind of like previews or basic knowledge or tutorials. Do not skip that. I think it holds really important information. For example, they talked about price manipulation protection feature that we have in this. Basically, because of that, we don't really see those kind of like sudden liquidations that we see in other exchanges, that when the volatility is high, we see, sudden liquidations. But in this one, you won't be having that kind of issues. So they have, the protection against that price manipulation, which again is another good feature about this. And the project itself and the platform itself is very, very strong. You can actually, the engine of this can actually work like 100,000 trades per second, and with 8 millisecond average order execution time, which you actually have seen how fast it is in front of us. Now, they have the most basic information on the main page of their website too, if you're interested in these kind of things. If you want to get the basic gist of it, you can of course watch this video, which if you are, then you're not going to have any trouble with this. But they have complete information right here, how you're going to register, deposit, and you can start trading. And it's basically pretty simple. And this is one of the things that have promoted this platform to the place where it actually is right now, because of its simplicity, because of the simple user experience that we get in this. And because of this, it has been nominated by finance magnates as one of the top trading exchanges for its easy to use user experience. So it definitely is a platform worth checking out, and I'm pretty sure we can really make good use of this because of its simplicity, because of the options that it provides us in a single platform. Basically, yeah. So if you want any of the details, they have all these things in the documents. If you want to understand what limit order is, market order is, or what stop market order is, or what stop loss and take profit is, basically all these things are there to ensure that you maximize profit and minimize loss. Of course, I'm using the words maximize and minimize because there's still chances that things are possible. So make sure that you play your cards right and go with the proper strategy. And if you want any other information, you have complete information about these things right now. They also have a referral program, which I can probably open up and give you guys link in the description. So if I decide to do that, then you'll probably find the referral link in the description. It gives probably like a 40% commission, which is really, really generous. But basically, yeah, so this is all I have for you guys in this video. If you have any question, make sure that you ask it in the comments, and I'll make sure that I reply in the comments with a proper answer. But basically, yeah, so make sure that you check the description for every single link, and I'll see you guys in the next video shortly. Disclaimer: trading digital assets involve significant risk and can result in the loss of your invested capital. You should ensure that you fully understand the risk involved and take into consideration your level of experience, investment objectives, and seek independent financial advice if necessary. It is up to you whether to invest or not.